right? Let's continue, dear friends. And the spokeswoman of the Maria Zakharova also making headlines on some, by commenting on some other issues. And for example, according to her, Macron's talk of sending peacekeepers, so-called peacekeepers, to Ukraine shows disconnect from reality. French President Emmanuel Macron talks about sending NATO peacekeepers to Ukraine without regard for Russia's position not only shows a complete disconnect from the reality, but increases the risks of direct clash between Russian and the NATO forces, said Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Maria Zakharova. She was responding to a Macron statement from March 15 when he said that Ukraine is the sovereign state, and Ukraine is the sovereign state, and if it decides to invite allied forces to its territory, Russia has no right to object to this. He interpreted the warnings of the Russian leadership about the unacceptability of the appearance of Western contingents in Ukraine as evidence of Moscow's alleged insecurity in achieving peace, and even went so far as to call Russia an existential strategic threat. Zakharova said, one gets the impression that in his unfulfilled delusional desire of either winning or inflicting some kind of strategic defeat on Russia by the hands of the Ukrainians, the French leader has a long lost touch with the reality and simply does not understand not only the aspects and details of their situation, but in general what is happening in the world. The diplomat stated, we have repeatedly said that introduction of so-called peacekeepers into Ukraine in practice would mean a foreign military intervention that further escalates the conflict. This might significantly increase the risk of direct clash between the North Atlantic Alliance and the Russian Federation. This is a comment of Maria Zakharova, official representative of Russian Foreign Ministry, and I have to agree with her 100%. She is on point, isn't it? Macron definitely lost touch with reality, 100%. Same can be said about Starmer and the globalists in general, by the way. Macron and Starmer are puppets of the globalists, isn't it? And they're appointees of the globalists, and they all lost touch with reality. They are refusing to acknowledge objective what is happening on the ground. They are refusing to acknowledge that they lost this proxy war that they were waging against us, against Russia, and longer they will continue to ignore reality. Worse and worse outcome will be for them, outcome of this crisis. That's how it is. And once again, a strict warning from Russia that deployment of NATO troops under whatever disguise will be seen by Moscow as a hostile action, and appropriate measures will be taken. I don't know how many times Moscow has to issue such warnings, but at least no one will be surprised if and when Russia will take action against these NATO troops, if they really are deployed. That's how it is. Hello everyone. If you find this video interesting and useful, please click that like button, leave some commentary and share with your friends. If you like my work and want to support this project, you can do it through several means. All the links are on this video in the description box and in the pinned comment, including links to my Patreon and Boosty pages, where you can have access to full shows in case you are interested. Thank you.